2020 was the beginning of 2 years of almost unimaginable struggle for the lives of the families that Amrita-Seattle serves. From a global pandemic to torrential rains and to devastating cyclones, the already vulnerable families we serve, their food security, employment, health, children's education were all pushed to the brink.
Through it all, Amrita-Seattle did what we have always done, live to serve. In the midst of the crisis, we transformed our learning centers into COVID response centers, providing food security and critical PPE, establishing a 24/7 children's residential center, running remote education management, social emotional support programs, and advocating for hundreds of families.
In Ladakh, our home of the Snow Lions, a children's residential home for vulnerable girls, had 600 days of uninterrupted operation, providing children with access to tutorials, classroom supplies and libraries, as well as doctor's checkups and home visits, helping to give them not only what they need to survive, but to thrive.
Amrita-Seattle's food security initiative protected the most vulnerable in our communities in rural West Bengal and Ladakh during the COVID days, coupled with the disasters of cyclones Amphan and Yas. We delivered food parcels and basic necessities directly to homes, enabling families to stay safe, secure, and well-nourished. Our continued emergency response and relief services during the past 2 years has been absolutely critical in saving lives and stabilizing homes. When the second wave of COVID-19 exploded in India and the lockdown was reinstated, Amrita-Seattle operated a mobile community kitchen for 2 months in the unforgiving summer and monsoons of Bengal. Locally, in the Seattle area, our relentless support for our unsheltered, at-risk youth and young adults led us to serve thousands of hot meals, grab-and-go nutrition bags, PPE, and critical winter survival gear. Our efforts led to receiving the COVID Hero Award from Roots and Teen Feed shelters.
All this time in India, we suspended non-essential in-person services to keep students safe and adapted our programming to ensure the well-being of our students and made sure that they stayed on track with online learning. One of the beautiful things about Amrita is that we always prioritize listening to our community's deepest needs, offering psychosocial support, and facilitating advocacy campaign with the community. These services became even more important over the last 2 years.
Today, Amrita-Seattle is buzzing again. Our children are slowly coming back in our learning centers, and our community has begun the long road to healing. In phase 2 of our COVID-19 response, we have been distributing targeted food security, fully reopening our learning centers, and enhancing our residential homes and childhood development programs so that our children once again have access to a safe place to learn and grow.
For more than 12 years, 500 children and their families have relied on us to create pathways out of poverty. This work would be impossible without the heroic efforts of our frontline workers, our partners on the ground, and our supporters and friends. The spirit of Amrita-Seattle, live to serve, is what keeps us going, even during a global pandemic and super cyclones. We need your support today so that we can continue to live to serve and provide vulnerable children and communities all that they need, which is everything, every day, in order for them to truly thrive. Thank you for believing in us and embracing our spirit of live to serve.